Oh no, Steve said to me earlier, he said, Nick, what are you going to say to me? Off you go, Steve.
There we go.
Right. Yeah, right. Also, Steve, we've been backwards and forwards with Steve for the last sort of couple of months, and we're really excited about bringing Be Modern bathrooms, Be Modern fireplaces into the LMPG contract through Wolseley. Yeah, really excited about this. And no, we don't need fireplaces right today, but we're going to need them in hopefully sort of September, October, November, coming into winter. So, Steve, over to you, mate. And thanks,
Nick,
by the way, for coming on.
No, pleasure, absolute pleasure. Evening, everybody. My name's Steve Gent. I'm the Group Specification Manager for Be Modern. I'm going to give you a bit of an insight into the company and then walk you through the products that we've selected for the LMPG members. So the business is well established since 1964. We employ over 300 employees in the Northeast and all over the country. We have our own in-house R&D team, and we have about 4 facilities in the Northeast with a total of 500,000 square foot of manufacturing and warehouse space. Large range of readily available stock, which you'll be pleased to hear, and all distributed on our own fleet and our own transport. We're also proud members of Made in Britain as well, as a genuine manufacturer in the UK. Just a little bit about compliance. We're fully FSC accredited. We've got a full chain of custody in place, full quality management systems you'd expect, and all the products are either CE or UKCA marked in terms of safety and quality. In terms of energy efficiency, we pioneered the LEDs into the electric fireplace market back in 2009, and we'll show you some of those that feature on the electric products that we've got in the range. And then in terms of resources management, we're always trying to reduce the carbon footprint. We don't send any timber waste to landfill at all. It all goes into heating our biomass boilers. And currently we're up to 88% of all packaging is recyclable. We're trying to improve that all the time. I'm not going to talk about this. This is just to show you the depth of infrastructure we've got. This is more for the support that we offer to Wolsey. Obviously, the heating support team are there to answer any questions you've got on our range, which they're fully conversant with as well. So in terms of the brands themselves, I'm going to give you a bit of a taster on bathroom furniture. Our bathroom furniture brand is Atlanta, and we're looking to launch a range with you in a couple of weeks' time. Where we'll
told to keep detail. Quiet about that.
Well, we said we'd mention it, Nick, didn't we?
Oh, good. So can I mention it now or at the end? Anthony?
I'd rather you mention it at the end.
I'll mention it at the end.
Okay. We're here today to focus on the Be Modern brand, which is essentially the fires, fireplaces, and the stoves, which is Broseley. So I will do a little bit initially on running costs, just for a bit of an overview. You can see here all these generic bullet points. You can read them yourselves. They're all generic across all our electric fires. One of the main benefits, of course, is easy installation, simple plug and play. All the electric fires come with a 13 amp plug pre-fitted and generally about a 1.8 meter cable as well. So you very simple, very easy to spec, and all the compliance we've already talked about in place as well. So in terms of energy efficiency, all the energy is transferred into heat on electric fires, unlike gas, where you lose some of the heat at the chimney. So you get 100% efficiency of transfer. So if we used a example tariff of 15 pence per kilowatt hour, if the electric fire was running at 2 kilowatt on its maximum setting, then effectively it will be costing around 30 pence an hour to run, just in terms of broad brush. We also have on all our electric fires a flame only setting as well. So without the heat, you can just have the ambience of the flame. And again, because of the LED technology I talked about earlier, this is minimal. It costs using it 5 hours a day costs around £4 a year to run. So very, very efficient to operate. So any product that you see with this eco-friendly fires on, it's got a flame only setting that you can use. Moving on to gas. Obviously just an overview really of the 3 types of flue that you're likely to come across. You'll all be familiar with those, I'm sure. In addition to that, all our gas fires are all the UKCA approved for safety and compliance with principally the low voltage directive for safety. They all have a flame failure device. So basically what that means is, as if the flame goes out on the fire, the gas supply will automatically shut off. And again, similar scenario with the oxygen depletion sensor. If the oxygen levels go below a certain level in the room, then the gas will automatically shut off. So in terms of cost, running costs, obviously, if you use an example of 4.3 kilowatt gas input, you get an output of around 3.4. You lose a bit at the chimney, as we've already discussed. If we work on an example tariff of 5p per kilowatt hour, the running costs about just over 21 pence an hour. So slightly cheaper to run than electric, but obviously you have to consider maintenance costs and servicing, etc. as well.
And they need to be serviced every year, yes?
Yeah, it's the recommendation, Nick.
Yeah, I know they are. I just wanted to make that statement.
Yeah, and if it's open chimneys as well with multi-fuel stoves, then they ought to be swept once a year as well for safety. So in terms of the range itself, just moving on, what we've done to try and help the awareness and give all you guys a good focused view of what we've got, we've pulled together a dedicated PDF, which is 4 pages, and it shows the product image. It gives you the Wolsey ordering code, which is in bold, a description, and the manufacturer's code at the end. But the key one is the Wolsey ordering code in bold. Now, where some of the products have 2 codes, it's because they're a 2-box product. So to get the whole complete product, you need to order both codes. So hopefully that's clear. So page 1 is stoves. Page 2 shows the electric inset fires and gas fires. Page 3, we've got some surrounds and then electric suites. And then page 4 shows a little bit more aspirational wall-mounted electric fires. So that's all available to download now from our page on the LMPG website. So I'm going to walk you through the product just quickly individually. So starting off with freestanding stoves, all have a flame only effect setting. You've got 2 heat settings of 1 and 2 kilowatt. And again, they're all plug and play. This little icon here shows that it's got a remote control. So this is remote control, the York MIDI and the Hereford Electric as well as remote. And they're freestanding stoves. We've also got a slightly smaller unit called the Coleman, which comes in 3 finishes, as you can see. And these are manually operated, so manual switch control on and off. Again, all with the features down the right-hand side of the page. And moving on to gas stoves. We've got 2 gas stove options at the Hereford 5. So there's 1 manual option and there's 1 remote control option as well. We've got an option of the external of the flue, so you can go out the flue out the top as shown in the picture, or it can go out the back of the product. In this particular unit, you can see the energy efficiency rating is at C, and the flue diameter is 5 inch. Moving on to multi-fuel. This is the multi-fuel stove option that we've got in the range. Now, I ought to talk a little bit about Eco Design Ready, about what this label means here. There's new regulations coming in for 2022, which essentially surround the efficiency of the unit, the appliance, and also the type of fuel that you can burn. So you can no longer burn wet wood or house coal. It has to be kiln dried wood or smokeless coal. and the efficiency of the unit has to be 65% or above. Thankfully, this particular one is 79%, hence the reason it's got an energy rating of A. And so that's what that means. Moving on to electric inset fires, you can see we've got a Banbury stove option, manual control. Again, flame setting only. You've got all fully fitted with 13 amp plug. Mayfair option is here. So it's about the aesthetics really, what really matches your internal decor in the room, and obviously the size as well of the units. Incidentally, there are data sheets for every single product that will give you the dimensions on the website. So you can download those, they'll be made available. So the Mayfair unit is in brass and chrome with coal logs, a coal bed, and then you've got pebbles on the chrome unit as well. Now, these come as standard with a spacer frame, which is effectively a 45mm spacer, which if you've got a shallow chimney, will pack the fire out from the back panel. And then 3 more options here. We've got the Beam 22-inch in 3 finishes, remote control. We've got the Aspen in chrome, which is a manual, and then the Athena 16-inch, which is available in 3 finishes as well, and manual control. So that's the inset electric fires. Then moving on to gas, we've got the Avant-Garde. There's 2 size options on each. So we have a slim line or a deep line. So it refers to the depth of the unit. You can see there's a different, 1 SKU for each: black, chrome, and brass. And then we've got 2 finishes of the Abbey fire as well, all with coal, with a coal bed. And the good thing is that the selection we've chosen for the range means that they're all compatible with all those 3 flues. So class 1, class 2, and precast are fully compatible with these gas fires. Moving on to the surrounds, we've chosen a micro marble surround set. Now, micro marble is essentially crushed marble that's bonded together with resin. So it's very much a natural material. So you get kind of inconsistent veining in the product, which is normal. And you can see we've chosen the Elder, which comes with the mantle shelf top, the surround body, the back panel, and the hearth itself. You can see there's 2 different rebate depths there. This particular one is available in white and manila finish, and the hearth itself is a standard lit hearth. You can see the detail there in the drawing. We also have optional sensor lights. So a set of sensor lights, which you can see we can store, fit underneath the surround body there. So that's the Elder. We've also got the Isabel as an option, which is more of a curved style. This is only available in manila finish. And then obviously you've got the Smart Sense lights that you can add to it as well. Moving on to timber surrounds, 2 options: soft white Westerdale 48-inch and the natural oak Hainsworth 48-inch wide. And then on the LED light sets, this is just showing you exactly what you get. So you get two LED lights, recessable, 1 sensor switch, the extension lead, 3-way socket, the LED driver, and the mains lead. That all comes with that particular kit. So just a quick point on what we mean by a rebate. So the rebate, the fireplace, is effectively the distance from the wall to the front of the back panel. So essentially, you'll get 2 scenarios really to choose, whether it either a flat wall situation or an inset installation, and it will dictate whether you can fit your product in your particular situation. So moving on to the complete suites. So we've got complete suites here that you can buy using one order code. So effectively, the Whittam is a 48-inch wide electric fire suite, flat wall fix, so you haven't got to worry about installation, flat wall fix, plug and play option, flame only setting available. This particular one is manual control with a standard lipped hearth and a 3-bar fret on the fire. We've then got the Hansford 46-inch, which is in a pearlescent cashmere finish with a beveled hearth. We then have the Ravensdale 42-inch, which comes with the Banbury stove and the oak mantle top. That's a manual option. And then finally, the Stanton is in 2 finishes. You've got natural oak and the almond stone with a bullnose hearth. So again, all one codes, all single codes for the complete suite. And then finally, on the electric fires category, we've got 2 sizes of our Casita. So these are wall-mounted electric fires. So 18-inch option in chrome and black nickel. And the 22-inch option is available in chrome, brushed steel and black nickel with a log bed effect. Again, all have a flame-only setting, and it's plug and play. We then have a slightly larger, more aspirational Vela Grande, which comes with a remote control, log bed. And then finally, the 2 other products are the 38-inch Amari, which can either be wall-mounted or it comes with a stand as well. Pebbles is the log bed on this one, remote control. And then we have Arizonto, which gives you an option of 3 different types of bed, remote control, wall mounted. And I believe, Anthony, you've got a video you can play of the Arizonto product, which shows a little bit more.
I was going to ask, do they play
features.
music?
I do indeed. You know what? I'm actually going to try the music, but if it's dreadful, then I will turn it off.
Do you want me to stop sharing this, Anthony?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay, we'll go straight into the video.
I'll just do that for him.
They look really good. Who comes up with the name, Steve?
I was thinking the same thing.
I was thinking,
Probably a combination of our marketing team and an MD, really, to be honest, Nick.
go on.
So this is the Arizonto fire. It was the last one we showed on the PowerPoint. Just good way of showing you some of the features here. So it's 35-inch glass fronted fire, flame only setting available. So low energy running costs, as we've talked about already. You can have a 1 or 2 kilowatt heat setting, and you get all 3 different fuel bed options included. So you can choose which one you want to use. So you can either have the logs, the pebble, or the crystals.
Logs.
It's a remote control, all subjective, Nick, isn't it? And you've got a manual control option as well. And it's a display, a digital display. So you get 7 different flame effects, and then the mood effects talk is about the ambient lighting at the back. So around the back there, you can see the blue. You can change an ambient setting as well. So it's stacked full of features on that particular model. I don't know whether it's the way of getting the videos on the website, maybe, Anthony, is there? Because we've got a few others as well.
I can embed them, Steve. It may take a little while for any website changes at the minute as we're moving sites, but it will all be on there.
And all the PDF document that we showed is all available to download on the website, as is the pricing as well. The Wolseley pricing is all on there too.
Lovely. So I've got a few questions, and can I just say thank you, Nick, because I was sure that you were going to jump in and you didn't.
I was dying to.
I knew you would. So Richard asks, electric fires, I've had some in the past and like the options of lighting and or heating, but the convector fan has always been noisy. How quiet are the ones you are offering?
Obviously depends on the model, but in comparison to others on the market, I would say ours are slightly quieter. But you will still get the noise because of the way it's convecting, Anthony. That's unavoidable, unfortunately.
Like the fans blowing the heat out.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, well, of course, yeah. I'm just glad you didn't give me a decibel rating, because I really don't like it when people give me units like that. I don't understand them. So is the let me say that again. Is the multi-fuel one just wood or coal? Is that what multi-fuel means? So just a normal burning stove, so to speak. I don't want a gas or electric one.
Yes is the answer. The particular model that we've got in the range, you can burn both kiln dried wood or you can burn smokeless coal, not house coal, just smokeless coal now because of the emissions.
You mentioned that the A-rated one is sort of, I don't know, emissions ready, I guess. Does that mean that the C-rated fire that you showed earlier on, is that due for obsolescence?
No, that's a gas option. It's the multi-fuel burning option that is the regs that's changing for 2022. So that's a gas option.
All right. Can the mantelpiece / hearth be used with a multi-fuel stove?
No, you need a deeper inglenook fireplace for the multi-fuel.
I have no idea what that means.
Nor do I.
Basically.
Okay. Would you? Oh, you'll like this one. Would you be able to have the Elgin and Hall inset fires they advertise on their website also?
Unfortunately, Elgin and Hall is a protected display and account display only range. So no, unfortunately, is the answer.
I knew someone would ask. I'm just surprised it wasn't Nick.
No, I've kept my mouth shut.
So look, I've gone through a couple of questions, but I am amped to move on. That being said, Nick, you alluded earlier on, Steve alluded that he's got his Be Modern hat on today.
Yes.
But in 2 weeks' time, Steve will be back, but he'll be wearing a very different hat. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Go on, Steve.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've got within, as I mentioned in the presentation, we have our fireplace heating division, but we also have a well-established bathroom furniture division as well. We've got a really nice range of product that's already set up in its own dedicated catalogue for supplied via Wolsey, which we're going to present to you in a couple of weeks' time, I believe, Nick, aren't we?
Which I'm really excited about. Yes, because I know the level of discount.
Yeah, some great prices we've set up, haven't we?
They are. It's not the bottom end of the market. It's good quality products. Okay, and I've got a whole brochure of that because a lot of members are saying, Nick, we want some nicer kind of products. So Steve presented himself and I went, just what I need. So that will be presented in 2 weeks' time. And I'm really excited about that because they've got loads. They've got the kind of cheaper options and they've got the real quality products as well. So that's all going to be introduced to everybody in 2 weeks' time. I need to shut up because I could talk about this for ages, but I'm not going to.
Just one more key point on that, if I can, to finish. The bathroom furniture, because of the fact that we're manufacturing in the UK and we're confident of the level of quality, is all lifetime guaranteed. So it's a good specification of product at an excellent price. So you're going to get longevity of performance from it, which is important.
And also, there's no delays, I hear.
No, stock availability is fine. Our main board supplier is in the UK. So yeah, we're fine.
And we need to thank Tracy for that one because Tracy helped put that one together and also put the fireplaces together because she hounded you on price on these fires. Oh, did she hound you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a competitive range without doubt.
Yes. Steve, thank you on behalf of LMPG and the members. Thanks for coming on and presenting.
Absolute pleasure. I'll see you in a few weeks.
Yeah, thanks very much. Cheers.